They say you can't see the peaks without standing in the valleys first. Joy, it's deeper when you've walked through sorrow. And no one lived that contrast more than David in 2 Samuel. He had it all: power, victory, and a kingdom that was united. But the higher he climbed, the further he had to fall. And when it rains, it pours. His struggles weren't just political or military, they were personal, deeply human. The kind of battles that don't just threaten a throne, but shake the soul. 2 Samuel isn't the story of David's rise, it's the story of what happens after. The hard part. The part where power tests a man more than poverty ever could. David expands his kingdom, he builds a legacy, and then Bathsheba. A moment of compromise that rippled through his entire life. A son dies, his family fractures, his own throne is threatened from within. He ran from Saul for years, but now he's running from his own son. And through it all, we see a man learning, often the hard way, that sin always costs more than what we think. But this book isn't just tragedy, it's redemption. Because David's greatness isn't in his perfection, it's in his pursuit of God, even when he falls. While Saul made excuses, David repents. While the other kings hardened their hearts, David broke his before God. And that's why his story doesn't end in failure. Even in discipline, God's mercy is woven through his entire life. His worst moments don't define him. His response to them certainly did. And here's where 2 Kings fits into the big picture. This isn't just about David. It's about the king who would come through his line. Jesus, the true and better king, who doesn't fall to temptation, who wouldn't lead from selfish ambition, who wouldn't just build a kingdom, but establish an eternal one. David's life, with all its highs and lows, points forward to something greater. His story reminds us that no matter how much we mess up, God's plan is bigger than our failures. So take this with you. Success isn't the goal. Faithfulness is. Power without purpose will break you. And when you fall, don't run away. Run back to God. And that's what made David a man after God's own heart. David's story in 2 Samuel is a reminder to us that success doesn't mean that the struggle is over. What do you think that David's biggest challenge was? His rise to the throne or staying faithful once he got there? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for the next episode. And as always, go lift somebody up.